This is Jonathan Agger of Fear for Pro Boxing Fans. I'm delighted to be joined by former world champion and top commentator slash broadcaster Chris Algieri. Canelo Alvarez fighting Caleb Plant come November. Do you think right now Caleb Plant could beat Canelo Alvarez? Is there anyone that can beat him right now, or is he unbeatable at this moment?
No one's unbeatable, and anybody can be beaten on any given night. Caleb Plant does have a beautiful skill set. His movement, his athleticism, his boxing ability. I just don't think he has the staying power. He tends to fade at certain points in fights, and I think Canelo, who's so consistent, especially recently, is just a really, really difficult guy to deal with. He stays so calm, even when fights are considered close, like the BJ Saunders fight, where some of the ringside people had that even. I was there live. It didn't look that way, and it didn't look like Canelo felt it was even. It was just a matter of time. He's like, I'm getting you. I know I'm going to get you, kind of situation. Similar to the Kovalev fight, where some judges actually had Canelo down. Canelo didn't fight like that. Canelo was fighting like, I'm going to get you. I'm setting you up. This is the game plan. This is what we're doing. So he's just supremely confident in his skill set. And if there's a way to win, it's Canelo's so good at finding it. And he's been fighting such high level competition. I think more high level competition than anyone in the sport consistently. So Canelo's a hard guy to beat. Anybody can be beat at any time, but I don't see Canelo losing that fight.
It's interesting because when you look at sort of, after fights, people do these polls and say who from the past could have beaten Canelo from sort of different eras, and it seems to me that the only name that people say that can definitively say they would have beat him would be someone like a Roy Jones Jr. Do you agree with that?
I mean, Roy, yeah. Roy's one of my favorite fighters of all time. The things that he was able to do in that ring and all those weight classes, forget it. But I think of a guy like even like a Marvin Hagler. I think he would been a very difficult style to deal with for anybody, but Canelo specifically. And oddly, I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for this one. Tommy Hearns, who is similar in ways to Kovalev, right? Long, strong, killer right hand, but way faster. Tommy Hearns was super quick with his jab, had a rattlesnake right hand, and just super long reach, tall. So I always said he gives trouble to anybody of any era because he was a freak. The issue with him was his chin and his legs, and especially as fights went on. But I think that Canelo would have a lot of trouble with a guy like Tommy Hearns.